Bullhead City was incorporated in August of 1984. The police department took over in 1985. We are in the northwest area of Arizona, and we sit right on the Colorado River, right across the river from Laughlin, Nevada. Our mission here is to make sure that we provide the service that the citizens want and deserve by getting out into the community and listening to them, hearing what they want out of their police department, and then changing our practices accordingly. The way the system of government is set up in America, the citizens give us our power and authority. And so it's really important that we get out and we listen to them. So getting out in the community gives them a chance to come up and tell us what they want and ask us questions and get to know us.
My focus on constitutional policing is keeping it at the forefront. The Constitution is such an important document in our society and our way of life that you understand that our authority to police comes from the consent of the governed. So if you understand that principle, it gives that document a different dimension. So constitutional policing for me is keeping it at the front, making sure my decisions are in line with the principles of the Constitution. And you also have to evaluate how has the Constitution been interpreted by the courts.
The community-oriented policing unit is the COPS unit. They handle boats in the summer, their waterway patrols. They do a lot of OHV, which is the off-highway vehicle, or the UTV patrols as well. So through the deserts on like Can-Ams or side-by-sides. We do a lot of those patrols and enforcements as well. They do a lot of homeless outreach, because in our area because of the weather, you can have a lot more homeless than say somewhere cold. So we have a lot that are out in the desert that we can go out to with those UTVs and those side-by-sides, and we can reach out to them and provide them some of their resources.
Our officers every year, coming back from summer vacation and from Christmas vacation, we have officers get out in the school zones, every school zone in town, for about 2-3 weeks. And we have them get in the center lane, turn on their lights, let citizens know, hey, school's back in session, slow down, you got kids walking around. So it's a safety aspect. But then the other cool thing that happens is our officers get out, they start interacting with the kids, doing some high fives, handing out stickers, just encouraging them to get back in school. And the reason why that's so important is because, with kids, you never know what background they come from. When you get out and you interact with them, these kids get to see, man, these guys they're normal people, normal men and women, and inspiring them.
BACCUP is our mobile crisis unit, and it stands for Bullhead Area Community Crisis Unification Program. We serve the general service area of Bullhead City. The mobile crisis unit is important for our community members who suffer from mental health diagnosis and/or acute crisis. The piece is geared towards assisting our public safety, both our law enforcement and our EMS individuals, so that when they identify on scene someone who has an acute crisis or a mental health diagnosis, we can come in, take command of that scene when it's safe, and get our public safety and our EMS personnel back on the street doing what they do best.
The Bullhead City Police Department, BPD Academy, stands for Police and Citizens Together. At Bullhead City Police Department, we believe an informed community is a safer community to live in. And our Police and Citizens Together Academy is designed to give people a hands-on look at the Bullhead City Police Department. We take them behind the scenes. We give them a tour of our Bullhead City Police Department, our 911 dispatch facility, and we take them out to our range with our range instructors, and we give them a hands-on experience. They get to shoot our handgun, our rifle. They meet our forensic specialist and go through training with them. They tour our forensics lab, and they lift a fingerprint, seeing that it's not just something easy to do, that there's a lot that goes into, processing a crime scene.
I personally like working here because the outpouring of support from this community is palpable. You can feel the support from this community.
The reason why I got into government, twofold. One, because I want to make sure people's rights are upheld. Even the people that choose a negative lifestyle that's not conducive to civil society, they're out breaking the laws, they still need to be protected with their rights too. But the other reason is to make sure that government stays within its bounds. Make sure that it doesn't violate people's rights, doesn't intrude in people's rights, that we're not an occupying force. We're there to serve. We're there to be public servants for the community. It's just such an honor to be in this position. I certainly don't deserve it, in the sense that it's just such a blessing, but man, I love it, and I try to do the best I can for our men and women in this organization and for the citizens.